Hi guys, welcome to the channel. We are back with one of the mock interview series. So this is part 7 of this series, and today I have with me Pratik. Main skill sets are Automation Anywhere, SQL, Python, HTML, CSS, and a little bit of JavaScript. So before proceeding with the interview, I would like to request you, if any of you want to be appear in this mock interview, they can just go ahead and register, book a session with me. The first question, Pratik, for you. First of all, how are you?
I'm good, Dipendra. What about you?
Yeah, good as well. So, could you please introduce yourself?
So, hi, Dipendra. My name is Pratik Pahad. I'm from Amravati, Maharashtra. I have completed my bachelor's degree from Professor Ramage Institute of Technology and Research, Badnera, from Amravati.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I joined the MNC. Like it's been 3 years that I have been part of MNC.
Mm-hmm.
Firstly, I got trained on Pega and I have completed my certification on Pega. After that, I got opportunity to work with RPA in Automation Anywhere. So as of now, I worked on two projects, and coming up to my certification, I have completed the Advanced RPA Professional Certification. And coming up to my projects, so my first project was HLM campaign, in which my role was to extract the data from text invoices and store
Mm-hmm.
into CSV file. And
Okay.
my second project was CCAC. So in that project, my roles and responsibilities are to get the data from business, check the feasibility, then make the solution design document. So in CCAC, basically user will raise the request to close their credit card account, and bot needs to validate and check whether the account is already closed or not.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's it from mine.
Okay. I would like you to describe your current project that you are working on in brief.
Okay. So my current project is CCAC. So CCAC is basically credit card account closure. So in CCSE, bot worked on four applications. So out of them, three are web-based application and one is mainframe application. So bot worked on IB Star, I know, mainframe, and then MessageNet. So first, bot log into IB Star. Okay, it will log into IB Star. It will click the first request. Once it click on first request, a new window pop up where we'll see the overall information of the cardholder, like primary cardholder name, secondary cardholder name, address, phone number, account number, etc., etc. So bot will copy the account number, phone number, and primary cardholder name into a variable and move forward. Then bot will log into mainframe. After login to mainframe, it will paste the account number in search box. Once the paste the account number into search box, it will see the validations. First, the primary card holder is same or not. If it's not same, then it will mark it as exception. So for that, we'll got some templates from business. So we have to copy that template, move to IB star, paste into enter remark section and submit. If bot didn't get anything, like the primary cardholder is the name of primary cardholder is same, then it will check the other validations like the stats and block codes, like whether the card is already blocked or not, or whether the card is lost and stolen or not. Till this stage, if bot gets anything, then bot mark it as exception. Otherwise, bot move to I know. So in I know, same bot will log in. It will search. It will paste the account number. Click on search. Once you click on search, a new window pop up where bot can see. Again, bot can see the account number and the name of the cardholder. If it is the secondary cardholder name, then it will mark it as exception. If there is no name, then it will mark it as exception. But if he got the primary cardholder name only, then it will click on that. Uh, Select the date of next 7 business date and click on submit. After that, it will log into MessageNet, paste the account number, paste the phone number which we have copied from IB Star, and like we have a special template, like your account is already closed. Okay, so we have to paste that template over in the MessageNet dialog box, and we have to click on submit.
So, what are the savings? Like, when you did this automation,
Hmm.
what were your savings? Like process improved, the accuracy improved. What were the benefits?
Like process include like the process like for that like the automation process is best than the FT like full time employee. For that, employee needs to check the stats, overall stats, whether the card is lost and stolen, and there are other stats also, like if stat A or Z present, if one or two block code one or two present. For that, there are different like uh, like what can I say, different terminologies, like
Mm-hmm.
card is lost but didn't found, right? That so it saves a lot of time. And
Okay.
like we are
And
working with bot, so
mhm.
the error and like bot will not uh, uh, like get any error, it will work efficiently than a man like full-time employee.
Mm-hmm. And you
Yeah,
have developed this process on A360 or V11?
A360.
So, okay. Okay. So, I mean, mainframe packages, and you are well versed with those, right?
Actually I worked on web based.
Okay.
We are two members, so like good at that web based, and he worked on mainframe.
And terminal emulator package, did you use?
No, I haven't used.
Okay. So it was all through screen scraping recorder command only.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Moving on to the next question. So you have mentioned that you have worked on preparing process design document, solution design document, and test plan. So I would
Yeah.
like you to explain the process. Like how did you, what approach did you took to design or prepare these documents?
Okay. So for that, first we'll get the requirement from BA or client side. Okay. So after that, we have to check the feasibility, like whether the process is feasible for automation or not. So for that, we have certain aspect that the process must be repetitive and rule based. It must be first priority. After that, uh, there is a volumetric feasibility criteria of volumetric feasibility, in which if bot needs to work on 20 different windows and the window title is changing dynamically, then in that case automation may not be possible. After that, if bot needs to work on handwritten documents and bot needs to and it needs to like work on the application which is having multiple authentication, then in that case also uh, automation may not be possible if even if we use good algorithm. So we have to check that. After that, once if the if the process is ready for the automation, like it is feasible, then we have to make a PDD in which we'll see all the process step by step of process. Once the PDD is done, and we'll get like green flag, green check. After that, we'll make the SDD. So as solution design document is basically we have to, on a wider note, like how bot will work. Like first it will log into, for example, first it will go to a website, then it log in. After that, a new search box happen, like a pop up or new window pop up. So we have to like I have created all that steps according to the PDD and the process with all technical details. And for the test plans, we will get the test cases from the business, and we have RTM, which is requirement traceability matrix. So document. So we'll make sure that all the test cases will uh, uh, like with the help of the RTM axis, we'll check whether all the test scenarios are covered. Okay, so we'll make the test plan according to that.
So who prepares the test plan? Is it business getting involved there, BA getting involved along with you, or
Yeah, yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah.
So you
They
collaboratively, you guys as a team, you prepare the test plan according to the functionality and the requirements, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, fine. Moving on to the next question. So can you explain any four string actions of A360?
Extract text,
Mm.
find, then substring. After that, compare, split.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what can you describe any specific challenges that you faced while deploying your bots to production? Any
Okay,
scenario? Yeah.
for the production, we have special RPA support team. So we just need to raise a ticket, and they'll do all the like deployment process. But I have a basic idea about the deployment, so I'll tell you. So like once we completed the UAT and all, we have a thin client, so we have to like um, uh, we have to implement our bot over there, and we have to start the process. So like while testing a bot, we have a specific records, okay. But once the bot get into production, the number of users are more. Because of that, bot gets slow, and the uh, what can I say, the efficiency of bot is less, okay. And it is a cause. And the second time, like because of like in sometimes the peak of that particular site is high, and because of that also bot gets low. And the third scenario is there are servers where bot needs to run, and the server also needs to update and maintain. And if anything happen over there, so because of that also bot gets slow down. And there are also things where like browser, if browser version change, then in that scenario also bot gets slow.
Mm-hmm. Then
So
how you make sure as a developer, as a member of a developer team, how you make sure that you address these issues or how you mitigate them?
actually for that, like these are the scenarios, but like we have to make sure that it will run perfectly. So we have to make sure that like it will run, like it will have a pause in between. Like it will run 2 hours and take 1 hour of pause. Like if we try to run ball 24 by 7, then we have latency issue, and because of that bot gets slow. So we have to make sure that like till now I didn't get such a issue as such issue.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Moving on to the next question. Have you used API in any of your projects that you have worked on?
Not in a project, but I like apart from my project, I like worked on multiple use cases. So in that I used API. Okay,
Okay.
so
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
What kind of API was it?
REST API.
Okay. So you consumed and the one of the REST APIs, and did you like what was your data format there?
So like if I want to get the data,
Mm-hmm.
like I used basically Postman. So I like there is a special URI, like resource identifier. So
Mm-hmm.
like with the help of that we can get the data. Like if we want to post the data, then we can post any kind of data, like it's whether it's image, document, or video. Like we can upload anything. We can patch post the data, okay. We can
Mm-hmm.
delete the data. Yeah.
So what was your like the use case that you have worked on?
Okay, so first I'll get the data. It is in the form of like JSON, okay. And I post the data which is in image and document format, okay. And I haven't like so much experience with put patch, but I have basic, like put is used to insert the data, patch is to replace or to make any uh, like basically I did implementation if I
Mm-hmm.
want to change something. So for that
Okay.
I have to use patch. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Let's move to the next question. So did you get chance to work with SQL queries in your RPA solution?
Yeah, not in project, but apart from it, I have worked like
Okay.
I have knowledge of SQL queries.
Okay. Can you describe like why do we use SQL database? We already have a Excel as a database feature, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Why do we prefer or why we should use SQL database in our RPA solutions or automation solutions?
Okay, so like if you want to extract, if you want to work with a lot of like records or data, then we can use Excel as a database. But SQL, if you want to get the data from database, like if you want to store, like make a interaction with database. So for that, we'll use SQL queries, like to get the data.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we
Yeah,
can get the data from Excel also, right? Excel can act as a database for us.
yeah, yeah.
So similarly, what you are doing with SQL table, you can do same thing in Excel also. So then why do we need SQL database?
I don't have any idea about it, depending.
Okay. Have you worked on document automation and automation copilot?
Yeah, I worked on a use case where I use a document automation, but I don't have any idea. I know about automation copilot, but I haven't used till now.
Okay. So what was your project or use case? Can you describe a bit like how did you build your process using doc automation?
So document automation is basically like if you want to extract the data from semi-structured or unstructured document. So with the help of document automation, we can do that. So it is basically like if you want to extract data from a bill or invoice. Okay, so there are already fields or are there which are already checks that which contain invoice number, address, okay, receiver's address, phone number, etc., etc. And we can add like our add a field also. So
Okay.
we just need to add the fields, okay, and after that, like what data we have to get, like phone number, then name, address, okay, like that total amount. Then
Uh-huh.
we have to after that we have to click on process and we have to upload the document, and then after that we'll get the data of the
So,
PDF. And
what was your extraction model like? What you used to build this?
like in the form of like PDF or image, you're asking that in that
No,
way.
no, no. I'm asking about models. Like we have Automation Anywhere pre-trained models, Microsoft standard forms.
Okay. No, I don't have any idea. I just use the PDFs to extract the data from the like it's internet bill. So I extracted the data from that bills and stored.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how did you like document automation is fine. It is extracting data from the fields of interest that you have specified or you want to extract. If
Mm.
something goes wrong, like how did you make sure that the business user can validate the information? For example, they
Actually,
extracted information. There were 10 fields. Out of those 10 fields, three fields were captured incorrectly, let's say. And they need some
mm,
human user to validate or provide the corrected value. So, how did you handle this part?
so document automation, like it is depend upon the quality of image also or the PDF also. So like there is an option like we have to make the consistency in between 70 to 80%, and it is dependent, like it is best practice to follow, and it is dependent upon the like dot per inches and the quality of your images. If it may lacks, then in that case we can face that issue.
Yeah, that's fine. But let's say you have built your flow and it is not extracting, like it is extracting all the detail, but incorrectly identifying three of the fields. So it will,
Mhm.
so I was looking for an answer like it will go to the validation queue and that validation form will be presented. That's nothing but automation copilot form where user can update the information and submit back to processing. Like in IQBot, if you, I'm not sure if you have worked on IQBot, in IQBot also, there was a concept of validation, right? IQBot validator and IQBot services, there were two roles created in the control room. I'm not sure if you have worked on.
No, I haven't worked on IQBAT.
Okay.
So
So that's a validation form that you can configure, right? If something goes wrong, user can key in the information and they can resubmit it. And the model will learn automatically for the next time what kind of value it should
okay.
pick from. Okay. Moving on to the next question now. So you have been part of the entire RPA lifecycle, right? Right from requirement gathering to the delivery. So which phase do you feel is more challenging and why?
So I think the design phase, because like when I prepared the solution design document, on a wider note, I thought it is simple as term of technical aspect. Like we have to go to the website, we have to log in, and we have to click on the link. But while development will face a lot of issue. Like if the search box is not working fine, then we have to go to some other window. We have to paste the account number over there or any document over there, like that. And while developing, we'll face a lot of issue, and because of that we have to change the solution design document multiple times. So I thought that this part is like worst, or what can I say,
Challenging.
uh, challenging for me.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of iteration that you need to follow, right? To and fro.
Uh, and in my organization, like if we have changed anything, so we have to present in a guild, we have to get the approval. So because of that, it will take a lot of time. And if we'll not get that approval, then developer team will not able to start, because they have to get the credential for that on
Mm-hmm.
uh, that all the stuff. So
So in
that's
your
why.
team, are you supported? Like you have a solution architect or a lead who gets involved with you in TDD preparation of TDDs and SDDs, right? Or you are doing it.
Actually, we are, like our manager, he'll help us. We don't have any solution architect in our team. So he'll help us. He'll make sure that like whether you are doing right or wrong. If I'll do anything wrong, then he'll help me and tell me that this step is wrong, or you can improve it by using this step, like
Okay.
that.
Okay. Got
Yeah.
it. Got it. Let's move on to the next question. So in your resume, I found that you have mention of Python as a tech stack. So have you used it in any of your automation solution?
Uh, no, Dipendra, I haven't used any Python scripting and Java scripting in my automation.
Okay. So do you have a knowledge or like completely blank on this area?
I have a basic knowledge, like if you want to extract total amount, it's 22.30. And if I want to extract that, but the point is not getting captured. Okay, so in that case, we can use the scripting to extract or to get that point.
Okay. So are you well versed with how to use if by any chance if you get a project or a work there you need to use Python scripting or custom scripting, let's say. So
Mm.
are you well versed with the how it will integrate with the tool A360 and how you can use it?
No, no,
Okay.
I don't have any idea about it. I thought like we have option of run scripting. So we just write to need a script, and we can call it in a run script option,
Mm-hmm.
and we have to upload, and we have to select that dot over there. With the help of that, we can do that.
Yeah, there are multiple options. You can either do via run scripting or you can completely call your entire file as a module, or even you can build your Python module and convert it into a exe and then get it called in the A360. So there are multiple options. Depends on the use case. You have mentioned agile ways of working in
Yeah.
your as a one of your skill set. So how like what is the agile methodologies currently followed for your RPA projects?
Okay. So we followed sprints. Okay. So agile methodology is basically uh, like uh, we have project, and we have to break into multiple chunks. We have to like part, and we have to make sure that this part will we have to complete till a timeline. So for that we use sprint. So we'll make sure that we have to complete the uh, what can I say, we have to complete the work which we have got without within the timeline which we have given. So we
Mm-hmm.
use that sprints to complete our test uh, tasks.
So what happens if you are not able to like initially you plan, right? You plan your
Yeah,
work for a couple of
yeah,
weeks in your
yeah.
current sprint, and then what happens if
Yeah.
you're not able to complete that work by by any any chance, or some blocker or something like that?
Like if anything like happens, like we'll use like 1 week of week of sprints which will held daily. But if due to any reason like we're not able to do it, then we'll incorporate all the things in the sprint, that this because of that issue I'm not able to complete, and I'll make sure that I'll complete it. And I'll comment, like there is option of comment, so we'll mention over there also. And will like I have I'll try to do it within the next deadline. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
I will use that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's move on. So do you have a different testing team also, or you only do the testing part of
Actually,
whatever you build?
in our project we have special members who will test. Okay, so we don't need to test. We like my role is to like make the solution design document, get the feasibility check, and after that uh, uh, develop the bot. And
Okay.
after that, we have RPA support team and the special team members who will test and deploy the bot.
Okay. Moving on to the next question. So yeah, just now you said like you develop the solution. So who does the code review? Like whatever you have developed, is it following the some set of standard guidelines? So who does code review for your bot? Or do you do code review for any of other developers' code?
No, I haven't done the code review, but our seniors and our manager, he'll do the code review. If anything, like if there is a any best practices which I need to follow, then he'll make sure that he'll tell me, and I'll just do it in front of him. And he'll tell that approach, if I used any other approach and it is taking a lot of time, then he told me, and he'll make me correct. So he'll do all the stuffs and he'll do the code review.
Okay. And what is the process that you follow for moving bot from dev to QA and QA to prod?
Okay, so like for the deployment, which I said, we have to, once the UAT complete and we'll get a green sign, we'll raise a request, and the RPA support team will move the bot into production. After that, there is a phase of hypercare,
Mm-hmm.
which is held 1 week or 15 days, 1 or 2 weeks. So in that, we just need to check the bot is working properly or not. Okay, whether it's getting it is following the schedule or not, and everything. So after that, once if like in after hypercare, if we didn't get anything and it everything went or running smoothly, then the process is over. We'll
Okay.
hand over all the
Mm-hmm.
documentation to the business team.
Okay. So, what is the current bot support model that you're following? So, for example, you as a dev member, you have developed your bot, hypercare is
Mm,
done, you have handed over your bot to the run support team or production support team, right? After that,
mm,
what kind of support more, if there is a problem in a bot, right? How
mm.
that is being handled currently?
Actually, for that there is a support team. Okay, so they'll handle all that stuff. We don't have to do anything for that. So like business is also having their support team, so they'll take care of that if
So,
anything happens.
if they need any support, or like, because the transition, you are giving a transition. But
Hmm.
sometimes it happens that support team are not able to understand why it is failing, or do they involve you for debugging those issues or troubleshooting there?
Actually, if it's happen in the hypercare phase, then we'll like because in hypercare phase, like we'll also there, and business team is also there if anything happens. But if it happens, then we'll make sure that we'll correct it over there. But uh, if didn't happen anything, then it will move smoothly. But in future, if there is like if any issue happens, then there is special RPA support team who will help for that, like who will help them. And
Mm-hmm.
like we don't have to initiate, like as per my knowledge, and like in my last project, like we don't have to initiate over there.
Okay. Okay. Got
Uh,
it. Got it. With that, I'm done with the interview. So how was your experience regarding this interview?
It was like very nice, Dipendra.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. So do you have any questions for me?
No, I don't have any question.
No questions? Okay. Fine. Then I'll give you feedback based on the conversation that we had. Okay.
Okay.
So I really like the way you honestly gave all the answers, right? Whatever you knew,
Mm,
whatever you have worked on, whatever you have worked as a part of hobby project or side project, apart from
mm,
your implementation, yeah, projects. So that's really good, and keep learning, keep keep updating, upskilling yourself in the areas of new capabilities of A360, like doc automation. You need to know a bit more, like the implementation phases, how you can like rely on different models, like automation anywhere pre-trained model. Then we have standard forms, and we have doc AI, like parsers. We can integrate with these set of technologies, OCR technologies. So you need to upskill your knowledge on them. Then automation copilot, how to integrate these two, and uh, overall, like as part of your overall solution design, how you can incorporate these changes, right? So
mm,
that is what you need to a little bit work upon, and that will come eventually, because it's not a one day thing, but you're
mm.
on right track. That's what I got to know uh, with the conversation that we are having. So yeah, I think I would like to wish you all the best for your future endeavors, and yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much, Dipendra, for the opportunity.
No worries. Okay, guys, please feel free to subscribe to the channel for more such videos.